Welcome to Shadowmoon Burial Grounds, a place of voidy, deathy things. The first pack here includes a Shadowman, so be sure to interrupt that. Further on, these void spawns cast void eruptions, which leave purple swirlies on the floor that do a fair amount of damage, so try to dodge as best you can. This is the first one, and while we can skip some of them, there are a few more throughout the dungeon. Over to the side here, each side should be the same, if not similar. I think sometimes one group will have another void spawn up, but not always. Avoid the runes on the floor here, as they will hurt too. When we get to these spiders, this is your cue to drop through that hole on the side. Technically, you can go to the back of the room, where there is another group of mobs around a summoning ritual, and then stairs, but that's not very efficient. Drop down and kill the spiders down there, and then turn towards the way you just came. We have another bone mender with some reanimated bones. Again, always get those heals interrupted. You may be able to skip 2 void spawn here, but they can be tricky. If they're too close to the door, go ahead and take them out. Sedana Blood Fury starts off pretty simply with a Death Spike. Tanks should use any kind of mitigation as they can, and healers should keep an eye out. She'll use Daggerfall, which hovers daggers in the air above the group, with pools where they will land. You want to be out of those pools, as they will do a fair amount of damage. Dark Communion is when she summons a spirit towards her. You'll want to slow and stun, or otherwise just take the spirit out, as she will get both a heal and a damage buff from eating the spirits. Hopefully you get her down before her Dark Eclipse happens, which turns the entire platform dark and corrupts the lunar runes. I haven't seen it happen in a while, but I still haven't figured out how to deal with this mechanic, to be entirely honest. But I also don't often see it happen. Upstairs and into the hallway, you'll find Dominators that subjugate souls, and then Exhumers bring souls back to fight for them. Altogether, not difficult to fight. Now for the second boss, Nullish. Planar Shift teleports him towards the player. His Void Vortex places a circle around him that he'll try and pull you into. Make sure you're not in that circle. I remember it hurting a good amount. Depending on how quick your group is, you may not even see it. His Soul Steal is likely the only other mechanic you'll see. He rips the group's souls out of their bodies, and we need to subdue and reclaim our souls before shifting back into reality. No other player can help you during this, but remember to click your soul to reclaim it at the end. A bit more of the same trash following him, but when you get into the larger cave, we have some changes. The monstrous corpse spiders here have a pretty nasty AoE dot that they cast. Interrupt that. The bats here have a plague spit that can be interrupted as well. Down the ramp you'll find more spiders, and onto the bridge leading to the boss platform. The carrion worms here do a slam, marked by a purple cone. If you're in this cone, you will be launched away, not just a regular knockback. Kill them quick and avoid that. Now, if you weren't able to avoid being tossed into the water, you'll notice that the water completely silences you. On the left, where we entered the room to the bridge, there's a bit of a ramp to climb out of the water. On the right, and around the boss platform, there are little geysers to boost you back up onto the ground. Happens to all of us from time to time. Now the boss, Bone Maw. Similar to his worms, he also does a body slam, again with a launch. He puts Necrotic Pitch on the ground, and while this does slow players and damage you, it will be important in a second. Inhale is the next important mechanic. If he manages to pull you to the edge, you'll be off the platform and into the water. Go ahead and use those guys just to get out. But if you step into the Necrotic Pitch pools, guess who he doesn't inhale? Depending how close these are, you may also be able to keep doing DPS to him. He will also bring up 2 other worms a little later on in the fight. Just stay out of their body slams and you'll be fine. You'll find more of the same trash leading to the stairs here, and then up the stairs, 2 more void spawn. Last ones, I promise. Once the wall here crumbles, jump into the room that Ner'zhul is in. A cutscene plays unless you have it skip automatically. I truly don't remember what he's doing here. Don't worry about fall damage here, as you surprisingly don't get any when getting into his room. Still won't stop me from gliding though. And now Ner'zhul. He'll put an Omen of Death on a player, which leaves a pillar of void energy. The further you are from this, the less damage it does, so go ahead and run from that. Malevolence is a frontal cone marked in purple that hurts a lot, and your damage will be reduced by half, so avoid that. And lastly, you may not get to this, but especially if your group is slow on damage, Ritual of Bones. Ner'zhul summons a line of ghouls that move across the platform, and between and behind them you see angry purple stuff that will absolutely kill you. Kill one of the ghouls to create a hole in that purple and run through, and be careful if he's aiming a Malevolence cast that way. And that's it for Shadowmoon Burial Grounds. As always, I stream over on twitch.tv/senpai90. Thanks for watching, love you 3000, and happy time walking.